Welcome, Aries. Welcome to your December 14th to 20th reading. So let's take a look and see what's going on. I know last week was a good week to take risks, so let's take a look and see what's going on this week. I hope you had a good week. It's getting close to Christmas. Where I am, we are on lockdown again, so the stores are open, but only at 15% capacity. So, we had 2 cards fly out. Okay. You know what? That feels good. Okay, let's see what's up. All right. Okay, so Aries. Okay, so the first thing that I'm noticing with these cards is I feel like emotionally this week is going to be a little tough. And not that there's really a bunch of shit going on or anything like that, but you're just not feeling great. So I feel like you're feeling down. It's almost like you feel like something's missing. It's kind of, you've gone down this rabbit hole of not feeling good and sadness. So we've got the 5 of Cups here. And also we've got the 8 of Cups as well. And when these two cards come up together, it's kind of a heavy feeling, but not to worry. Like, not everything's okay. Everything's okay. Financially, you're going to be okay. There's a lot of stuff here saying that when it comes to finances, you will be totally stable. Nothing's going to throw that off. So you can kind of put that on the back burner. I feel like this week is a little more, you should be focusing a little more on self-care. And also with the Ace of Swords coming up, that has to do with like a spiritual journey, a spiritual awakening. So Aries, this might be a really good week to go inward, and just like dive into some spiritual stuff, whatever it is you're into, whether it's certain meditations or maybe it's tarot, or maybe it's reading a book about angels, something like that. Like, it's definitely a week for self-care, but I think you need to take your self-care to the next level. So not just like bubble baths and buy yourself something nice, although those are all great things. I think you need to take it to the next level and really kind of dive into your spirituality. You've got a lot of, okay, so I will say this too. So as I was cleansing my deck, so for every astrological sign and for every reading, I'll completely cleanse my whole deck. So I don't film that part because it's kind of redundant and boring, but I flip them, make 8 piles. It's kind of hard to explain, but I did notice that the way at one point it was like all major arcana cards flipped up, which it almost brings the cleansing to a standstill. And to me, a lot of times when I'm doing one-on-one readings with people, if that happens, I know there's some major stuff going on in their life. So here, even in the cards here, we have Death, the Chariot, Justice, the Emperor, the Sun. Like, these are all major arcana cards. So I'll show you what I mean if you don't know what major arcana is. So, okay, so for instance, there's the suits, like the cups, the pentacles. So like, you know, we've got an ace of pentacles here, but the major arcana cards are like this, like the emperor and the chariot. They just have a name. They don't belong to a certain suit. These are considered fate cards. So what I'm just noticing is that there are quite a few here, which means too that you could be, that sounded, you, it fucking sounded weird. You could be feeling emotional just because there's like a big shift going on for you. So it could be an energy shift. It could be that deep down in your soul, you know that there's some big stuff going on and some big stuff brewing. So don't ignore that. And that's why I need you to kind of tap into your spirituality, because I do feel like there are big changes coming for you, Aries. And like, these are good. Sometimes they're uncomfortable. Change is almost always uncomfortable in some way, but I feel really good about this. I feel like there's definitely, I mean, the first two cards that came up here were Death and the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands was crossing the Death card. Death does not mean death. Very rarely does it mean death. Death has to do with the end of something and rebirth, like just the end of a cycle, or the end of just like, the end of a cycle is more like a 10 card, but the Death card, it's literally like the death of something. Like, it's done. We're done. We're finished. So it could be a job, career, relationship. I'm not really feeling it there, but there is opportunity coming out of this death. So don't be scared of change. Embrace change. Start thinking about it. It's like, you know, if you think about moving, you're like, oh, geez, why would I move? But like, be open to some big ass changes, because I feel like those are coming in the year ahead. So, yeah. So, but like, success is coming. And I don't know, I just see there being like total regeneration with the Sun card, and some really, really good changes. Also, I feel like it is actually for you, Aries. I feel like it, relationship wise, things are pretty good. If you identify as male, I feel like fatherhood is also in the near future, if you're looking to have some kids. So, and if you're not, be careful. Okay, let me pull some more cards here. Wow, like more major arcana cards. You've got the Strength card, the Fool. There are some big changes coming, and I feel like this week has something to do with the big changes coming. So I don't feel like your world's going to get flipped upside down this week. However, it's either some ideas start to pop into your head, or you're going to start making some realizations this week, like, oh, maybe this job isn't for me. Oh, maybe I'm not quite happy. Oh, maybe I should look at this. Because these ideas that get planted this week are going to turn into something. We have the Queen of Swords coming up too. And the Queen of Swords points forward. She has her sword and she points forward, and she's always moving forward. She's kind of a bitch sometimes, but it's like, she also has a very sordid past. So it's like you're leaving the past shit in the past, and you're moving forward. You're resilient. You can do this. So don't be scared of it. And yeah, like the Strength card too. I mean, you are protected, Aries. You're going to be just fine. But I feel like big changes are coming. It's not all going to happen this week, but the ideas of change are going to be planted this week. So listen to it. Listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, and listen to those ideas that are flowing in your head, because there's some big stuff coming up. So, yes, so self-care this week, 100%. Self-care with a splash of spirituality is definitely the message for this week. I'm excited for you though, Aries. Like, this is going to be good. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe to my channel. And I do offer one-on-one readings. You can find my contact info in the description below. So Aries, I hope you have an awesome week. Take care of yourself, be good, and I will see you next week. So ta-ta for now. Bye, Aries.